He danced like a ghost and struck like a spark. In an era of bare-knuckle brawls and brutal men, he moved with grace, a showman in a world of savages. But fame has a short memory, and history isn't kind to the quiet. Before the glitz of Las Vegas, before titles were televised, there was a wiry kid from Ireland who made boxing beautiful. This is the story of Ike Weir, the Belfast Spider, the first featherweight champion of the world. Ike Weir was born on February 5, 1867, in Lurgan, County Armagh, Ireland. He grew up in a time when poverty and oppression hung heavy over Irish families. The famine had left its scars, and opportunity was a rare commodity. As a boy, he showed an unusual talent for movement. He was quick on his feet, nimble with his hands, and always in motion. Locals said he could dance before he could walk. But it wasn't dancing that would shape his destiny. It was survival, and boxing became his language. When he emigrated to America as a teenager, he brought little more than his fists and his instincts. In the crowded immigrant neighborhoods of Boston and New York, boxing wasn't just a sport. It was a way out, a way up. In the smoky clubs and makeshift arenas of the 1880s, Ike Weir stood out. Not for brute strength, he wasn't the biggest or the meanest, but for something rarer, style. They called him the Belfast Spider for the way he moved, long-limbed, unpredictable, weaving in and out like a predator on silk threads. He wasn't just fighting, he was performing. He'd dodge punches with a grin, taunt opponents mid-round, and sometimes even break into song between rounds. The crowds loved him. In 1889, Weir faced Frank Murphy in a grueling 80-round marathon. After nearly 4 hours of fighting, the referee declared Ike Weir the victor. That night, he became the first man recognized as the featherweight champion of the world. He was a hero to Irish immigrants, a symbol of grit and grace, a man who made violence look like art. But the ring is a cruel master. As the years passed, the sport evolved. Fights became bloodier, the competition fiercer. Weir's showmanship, once beloved, started to look like arrogance. In 1890, he faced a young, hard-hitting Terry McGovern. Weir was older now, slower, softer. McGovern didn't come to dance. He came to destroy. The fight was quick and brutal. Weir was knocked out cold. It was more than a loss. It was a reckoning. After that, the spotlight dimmed. The cheers faded. The Spider stopped weaving. Outside the ring, he struggled. Like many fighters of his era, there were no safety nets. He turned to vaudeville and barroom exhibitions. But the spark was gone. In his later years, Ike Weir found peace not in fighting, but in reflecting. He settled in the quiet town of Beverly, Massachusetts, teaching young boxers and telling stories of a time gone by. He died in 1908 after a horseback riding accident. He was 41. His grave is modest. Few remember his name, but his legacy lives in every featherweight who steps into the ring believing that skill can triumph over size, that movement matters as much as might. He wasn't just the first featherweight champion. He was the blueprint. Long before cameras captured every punch, before boxing belts glittered under neon lights, there was Ike Weir. He fought not just with his fists, but with rhythm, with pride, with soul. History may have forgotten his name, but the sport never will. Because boxing isn't just about who hits hardest, it's about who changes the game. And Ike Weir? He danced his way into history.